On February 10, 1807, at the urging of President Thomas Jefferson, Congress created the Survey of the Coast, the country's first scientific agency. This started a tradition of science and data stewardship that led to the National Geophysical Data Center and now the National Centers for Environmental Information.
We got the name National Geophysical Data Center back in '65. NGDC officially became the Everything Else Data Center, so everything else that NOAA collected that wasn't weather or water came to Boulder.
In the early years, all data were analog. NGDC still maintains these records today.
So you've seen Raiders of the Lost Ark, where they're taking the big box with the Ark in it, and they're driving in that big government warehouse to put it away forever. That is our warehouse. I'm Robin Warnken, and I work at NCEI. So this is an example of some of our geophysical data. This data would have been collected in an analog format and available on this type of media. So it was our job as a data center to duplicate these paper records or sepia records and provide them to other interested people.
My name is Helen Coffey. I started on March 17th, 1972. These are the pictures, full disk pictures of the sun in the filter of hydrogen alpha, the H alpha line, which is very bright. We can't go back in time, so there's no way we can look at the sun today and see what it was doing back then. But these films and printed pictures of the sun, the solar disk, show, what was on the disk.
In many cases, the data out here is the original copy. And some people, it's good because then they know that at least the data exists. And in some cases, they've come back to us asking us if we have the originals, and we can still give that original copy to them, which is much more valuable.
As the data became digital, so did NGDC's archive. Over the years, the volume of data has increased dramatically. Today, these data are used in many diverse ways.
NGDC has a lot of impacts. For example, the tsunami program. The DEM's digital elevation models we develop help save lives by describing where a tsunami would run up. We use our nighttime lights products to track things like fishing fleets and monitor illegal fishing, biomass burning around the world, gas flaring, that sort of thing. The scientific community does academic research and is advancing science using our data archives to drive it. The spacecraft anomaly community looking at the effects of the space environment on spacecraft over a whole solar cycle or many solar cycles.
In 2015, its 50th year, NGDC merged with the other NOAA national data centers to form the National Centers for Environmental Information.
The real value of this merger is that now there are no boundaries within NOAA, no artificial boundaries, and the outside user can come to one stop within NOAA and know that all the data is stewarded to the same high standards and available. So our mission remains the same, which is to preserve data for 10, 20, 50, and 100 years to make sure that that data is understandable and the value remains.